beautiful people. How are you? Thank you for coming to my channel. I appreciate you guys. I had a good time yesterday. I was nervous about going. I really was. Because you got to sit by people and eat next to people you don't know, and that's not easy. That is not easy. Then I start choking because I get nervous. That's just, I'm going to put it out there. I get nervous. But, it was really nice. My mother-in-law didn't have a memorial. And I'm going to tell you something. That was her memorial yesterday. The Reverend guy, and I didn't know it was going to be like this. Either did my husband, the Reverend that lives two houses away from us, and he's the Reverend for the police department. And we've been real good friends with him. And he's the one who gave my husband the plaque. We put it in the living room. My husband, as soon as he got home, he took a picture of it with him standing with it, and he put the plaque in the living room on the wall. That's where it should be. And, all those years, my mother-in-law had a hard life. And let's put it this way. We didn't always see eye to eye. She was mean to me a lot of times. And to this day, I just don't know why. It was insecurity on her part. She was insecure about me because I'm a very outgoing person. And I don't know what it is. Maybe I rubbed her the wrong way, okay? But I know in the end, she loved me. And that was the most important thing to me. And it's a shame she didn't even know who her own daughter was that sat with her for 3 hours when the last time she seen her. Because I asked her when her daughter left, and I'm not going to say names. I go, do you know who that lady was that sat with you? And she said no, and that hurt me. That hurt me, and I never said it to her daughters, and I wouldn't say it to her daughters because I wouldn't want to hurt them, even though they've been nothing but shitty to me. I don't have time for them because they should learn from the lifestyle they grew up with. They see me, I'm completely different than all that. I gave each and every one of them 3 sister-in-laws of mine a ton of love and just wanted to be friends, and they didn't know how to do that. They didn't know how to be. That was too much for them to handle. They thought, oh wow, I don't know what they thought. But I like I said, when I got on that film, I'm like, wow, I'm not going to have 3 sister-in-laws. I'm going to have 3 sisters. I didn't expect to hang on their neck every minute, but maybe once a month, do something with them. Call them. Let me know how you are. No family ties of calling, seeing how. Even the lady that came with us said, and she was my mother-in-law's best friend, and she used to get so mad, and she goes, I can say what I want because I'm Pat's friend. She goes, it's a shame that her daughters never called her on her birthday, Christmas, or nothing. And I used to see Pat just sit there on Christmas and her birthday, and I know she was waiting for one of them to call her, and that hurt me. That hurt me so bad. That hurt me, and it really... It wasn't, it wasn't my fault or anything. It hurt me for her to go through that, So they should be ashamed of themselves. They got nothing to be proud of. They got nothing to be proud of. They didn't break the cycle of abuse or anything. One thing I can say about my husband is, okay, their father was abusive, okay? People back then didn't know to get help 70 years ago, 60 years ago. It was a different time and lifestyle than it is now. And one thing I'll give my husband all day long, take it to the fucking bank and back, okay? Excuse me for swearing, is that he always says, and this is true, he screwed over his mother when he had an addiction problem, right? And she forgave him after that because he became right. And I think to this day, his sisters had a problem with that. I don't know, but the problem, like the thing he said is that he stuck by his mother and father's side through thick and thin. He was there from the beginning to the end. And it would have been nice if we could have all did that as a family unit together, meaning his 3 sisters, we could have all of us just been friends and been a family. We could have been a family, and it was ruined. It was destroyed. Everybody's pointing fingers at each other, and it was a shame. It was sad. It was just sad. And it shouldn't have been like that. I just wish it could have been different. I would have so loved to have come on here and said, I have a relationship with my husband's 3 sisters, and we're like sisters, not sister-in-laws. Like, we're friends. We get along. Like, we go out to eat once in a while, or we make cookies at Christmas together, or we do something as a family unit together, That would have been so badass. And all that time's just wasted and gone, and it's never going to happen now. So, that's sad. That's sad when people can't see out of the box. They're so screwed up in their own minds. They can't see the big picture. And that's why they don't like me, because I can see the big picture. I know what the big picture and prize is. God wants all of us to take care of one another and love one another. And I tried to do that, and it never happened with them. But getting back to Pat, she was a lot like them. And I kind of broke her of that when I moved in. And that's why the last thing she ever said to me when she was coherent, she folded her little stick arms and said, I've been trying to call you all day. And I'll never forget that. And that was right after her daughter left. She didn't know who her daughter was or care. As soon as she seen me and my husband, Chucky, she lit up. He gave her some coffee. It was like we were her one piece of life, and that dog. And she never called my dog by its name, Woofy. All she did was stand by the door and, where's that dog? She loved my dog to death. Where's that dog? And my dog loved her to death. When she tried to go to school, he'd bite her feet so she couldn't put her shoes on because he didn't want her to go. He loved her so much, Woof Woof. Oh, my God. He knew that. He loved her. So, yeah. This was to honor Patty because she had a hard life. She was in an orphanage. Her mother was not right either. She put her and her sisters in an orphanage but kept the brother out. Who does that? The mother and father divorced. And the mother had problems. I don't know. She was an alcoholic and had problems too. Or something. I don't know. But at least she got her daughters back, but they were there for 4 or 5 years. So that, and my mother-in-law was going to be a nun till she met my father-in-law. So she had I guess I'm just trying to put it this way, she had a very hard life and was never recognized for anything. And yesterday, they were singing from the roofs, your name, Patty Kurzawa, and everybody was clapping, and my husband, our neighbor, the Reverend, called me up there, which I didn't want him to, so I could have taped it. But I did tape a little bit of it, my husband getting the award, and he was crying his eyes out, and I was crying my eyes out. It was a very emotional time, and it was very appreciative. And we really thank the crime committee, and it was really nice. And it was at the gazebo, and it was good food. I just really want to, thank you guys for being on here and supporting me. Oh, and I came to a new conclusion with my stupid self. Instead of buying TV dinners for my husband that's on insulin now because he's a hillbilly on nitro, son of a bitch, I'm going to start cooking. I've always could cook, but I'm going to try to get better at what I do and how I do it. And he's gonna go back on his saved things on Amazon and buy me these. They're like, what am I trying to say? They're like Tupperware, but it isn't Tupperware. These new square bowls, they're all inside each other. They're like nesting bowls. They all have snap lid sides to them. All 4 corners, nice. They're leak proof. They don't get no spaghetti sauce stains. They're awesome. So he is going to order me 2 more sets of them, when he goes on Amazon and gets these car parts. And so what I'm going to start doing to make us to save money, because we have no money. We have no money. Give me the money. From Friday the movie. Give me the money. Or show me the money, I think he says. Chris Tucker or whatever. Yeah. Show me the money. I'm going to start cooking for us. It'll be healthier. And that'll be like each those things are about like this big. TV dinners, put like, the meat, a couple of vegetables or a couple sides, and freeze them. And I'm not going to be spending $5, $6, $7, $8 a TV dinner. No more. I'm going to cook and freeze it, and we're going to have, and it's healthier, less sodium and all these preservative shit in there that's no good for you to begin with. I want to make red beans and rice Saturday. Anybody have a good recipe? Please text it to me. We can't eat real spicy stuff. So whatever you give me, make it mild. I want to make shrimp fried rice, but really chicken fried rice, or I like to add shrimp and chicken in it at the same time. That would be so good. What else? I got some hamburger helpers left. I mean, I am going to make that and freeze it too, because I already have it. I have quite a few of them. I'm going to make them up. Anything else you can think that's a good dinner to freeze that tastes good? Like I got lasagna, spaghetti. I can make pork chops, breaded pork chops, fry them. Whatever, your family specialty, something that you have that's really flavorful. If you have a good recipe, please shoot it my way. You can either, I would rather if you could just put the recipe down as you're leaving me a comment. That would be awesome. Then other people can see it too. Just do it that way if you don't mind. I think that would be beautiful. Ooh, I love cracking my wrist, because when I go like this, it usually pushes up and it goes like I can get this one wrist on the right hand to crack loud, and it just feels good. It feels like it's breaking. I love stuff like that. I crack my neck, my fingers, my toes, my back, my knees, my ankles. I have to. It just feels good. But anyways, I love you all. Anybody else want to send me some more bracelets? You sons of bitches. Stretchy, shiny bracelets, please. I forgot to put the other ones back on from yesterday. I just got these on there, but I'm going to put them back on too. It was a shower thing, rushing. One of those things today. But I love you all. Please like and subscribe. I got more things coming. I didn't show you guys this. I could kick myself. I may film it when I go home. I went to the pantry at the end of my street today, okay? I forgot to tell you guys this. It's just so much stuff going on all the time. And they gave me like 2 boxes full of stuff. Well, I brought 3 or 4 bags of stuff here. Like, they have beef jerky. It's beyond. It's not real meat, but it's beyond. It's expensive. So, please, send me your recipes. And I'm going to film something tonight showing you guys what I got at the pantry. I love you all. God bless. Have a great night. And subscribe before I kick your asses.